Oh, my audio isn't like atrocious. I should have gotten one of my pals to check to see if it like works. Whatever, man, whatever. I hope not. I think I've got filters, so I'm not gonna be breathing in the mic. Not bad, bro. Not bad. Just I'm glad you're a fan of my work. Work of bloody monkeys. Make a little announcement on like announcement channel. I love making 20,000 spelling errors. Really adds to my brand. Thank you, Jimbo. Thank you for making sure that my thing doesn't stink. That is not what I want saying. As a picture of a gibbon. No, no, that's good enough. Yeah. The monkeys. Oh, hello, fellas. If you were able to join, that's sick. If you're busy, that's understandable. Currently, just gonna be spending this live stream designing the big Titan size monkey guy. So I'm probably not gonna chat for this whole stream. It's not really a questions thing. It's just gonna be me doing the art. So if you just want someone in the background, music-wise, welcome for that. Otherwise, I don't know. You can probably do something else, bro. This layer. All right. An announcement in the Discord if people are interested. Things live, so I'm just gonna get to it. Yes, Gloopy Gale, there is a stream. Not gonna be answering like everybody's questions. Like the idea is this is just very much just whenever I'm doing like any kind of art, so I'll be designing these this faction or anything, I'm just gonna stream it. But like when I design something and talk, I can't do that at the same time. I can only really do one or the other. It's like it's built that way. I'll have them be like two very separate streams, but it just keeps people like in the loop on like what I'm doing. You can like get people's suggestions right then and there. I would have Pure Ref up because it's like my way cooler. Oh, you're in school right now? Oh my goodness, time zone's crazy. What I was saying is I'd have Pure Ref open right now, but like you guys can't see that. I would have to open up like a second thing. Like OBS does not want to work with that for some fucking reason, so I've just got like the inspiration art on the canvas. messaging me. Well, Bromo. Sorry if I gave someone a jump scare by the lack of my talking. I've made a timetable. I can actually get shit done. I'm currently trying to get the big Titan enemy designed. Fun fact, I designed this guy in like a day. So he's a little all over the place proportion-wise. So did a little bit more research. Fun. Okay, so if I wanna like stick with like a realistic, as realistic as a gigantic like 30-40 foot tall ape can be, because like even with like Helldivers, don't tell me a Bile Titan's realistic, for fuck's sake. If I want to stay like kind of realistic, larger apes, these guys, if they're supposed to be this tall, wouldn't have a lot of hair, because there's not really a reason for. Smaller ones kind of need it, because they're, you know, more fragile when it comes to the elements. But the bigger the animal is, the heat from the sun is going to be more lethal to them, because, you know, you'll get exhausted real fast, you'll lose a lot of energy. I don't know how your sweat glands are going to be working out at that size. Basically, your own anatomy is trying to kill you, so you kind of need as much help as you can get. So less amount of hair, the more chances like you'll be fine. Kind of got like a scale going on for most realistic. If we wanted to be super realistic, this guy would pretty much be like naked, just be like a hairless, weird looking elephant guy. Just quickly to realist. That is the ugliest looking pen. Realistic question mark? Maybe the amount of hair can vary on the biome. Maybe. I'd probably say no, honestly, actually, because I would suggest that they would have to get acclimatized to like the new environment. So, oh, that is, what the hell? Oh, that's one still, like, okay. And like the intention is like faction works like how the Illuminate was when they were introduced. So they attack a planet real quick, do the damage they need, disappear, recuperate their numbers, because they won't win number-wise, so they have to make very specific strategies. And I don't think that's enough time for an animal to like start to like get used to the environment. Its body starts to realize, okay, less hair here, more hair here. I do want like some enemies in the faction to have like, they're bioengineered though, right? No, these are just like normal. This is like a normal species on like the home world of either the same one that the war dogs are from, or just like a different planet. Probably the same as the war dogs. You've already got, it's already kind of like, I gotta like not think too realistically on these guys, because like I just fucking said, the Bile Titans and a lot of the other enemies, although designed in like a pseudo-realistic way, aren't realistic at all. So I've just got to remind myself on that. Probably leaning away from the bioengineered thing. Like that's the Illuminate already. Oh god, is it ending? Yes, I'm losing my mind. So I originally had this guy like black, but that wouldn't really work for a creature this size, because that captures heat a lot easier, so it's just gonna die faster. So a lighter shade of hair, so specifically a blonde one. I'm looking at gibbons. I want to look at like a different monkey for each guy. Gibbons are a pretty small guy, so let's make them humongous. is there gonna be a chaff enemy? If you mean like the smaller grunts, I did design this guy here. It's gonna be like a very disposable, like monkey guy. He's supposed to be like the same size as a normal dissident. Roughly around the same size. I think I'd stick him in with like the melee guys. I don't know if I'd give him the shotgun. Thinking about it, I think that would be a little too much. Also, looking at like statistics and number stuff, when people were like saying like, "Oh, how are you gonna like fill the amount of like enemies? How have we not like made them to extinction?" I looked at the amount of like, I can't believe gibbons are deemed lesser apes. The disrespect. Yeah, I don't know, right? You guys are fucking sick. Look at this guy. I looked at number statistics, by the way. I think it's like compared to the Illuminate, for like one sector, like 1 billion Illuminate die, around like 400 million, something like that. Helldivers die. And that's not including citizens. I think on one planet, like a shitload of citizens died, and that's all the ones that didn't get off. So there's like at least 1 trillion. I'm gonna be so honest. At least maybe like I want to say 100 billion. Just total population of like the human race at this moment. Like we shot up 3 billion in the span of like a decade or two, and we're talking about 200 years. And it's getting to the point where we have humongous structures to contain these people on like random planets. So I think like dissident citizens, I feel like I'll have enough for those. And like, I don't know, these monkey guys, I'll make a big assumption. I'll say like the planet's huge and there's a ton of them. And I think that's all anyone really needs, because if I go at 2.5 billion Illuminate died on Super Earth, by the way. Exactly! And that was like... oh my god. Not even just that. That was the major order. It was the major order, by the way. So total, there was like 40 billion on that like whole fleet. And that's not even like all the ones that we've killed so far. And like the majority of those are made from voteless. So, see what I mean? There's billions of citizens. I'm sorry. I'm only like acting like this now because when I was like looking at like the numbers, I was like, oh my god, why have I been like thinking about like, oh my god, the dissidents, there's not gonna be enough of them, but there's like billions. Like, oh my goodness. Like statistically, even if it's like a small percentage of like the whole faction, like the whole of Super Earth, which it sounds about right. Everyone's very patriotic there. It's still a lot of guys. And not everyone's going to be killing the faction. You've got bots that are a lot worse. You got bugs. You got the Illuminate. So everyone's going to be stretched out pretty thin. So I don't think people need to worry about these guys going extinct too fast. I just have to worry about like designing fucking environments, ships. I like entire ships. That's why, like I said, I have a lot of stuff that I need to work on. I'm gonna just ever so slightly. I think the one that I like the most would be. I'll go with you. Look good. You're like the last one that I did. Would the war beasts have armor and turrets like the cart Titan from Attack on Titan? If you're referring to like this guy, no clue, honestly, because the only thing I've been thinking about is just having war dogs ride on him. It's like another anime that has like the smaller guys ride on him. I don't know if I've posted that on on YouTube yet. I'll probably do that later when I'm having to actually design that one more thoroughly. It seems alright. Maybe for like a higher difficulty situation, like I got Shredder's all armored at a certain difficulty, so that would be a nice way to make this guy harder. Give this guy a big fuck off cannon. Quickly make these guys decision. 40 or so, let's say big pig like cattle in a farm with 200 dissonance and 70 war dogs at one time on a map. It makes sense to me. Probably. I ain't doing all that number stuff. I ain't smart like that. And I would have to like play a video, like an actual game, and count the amount of enemies. Or have like someone way smarter than me that understands the game just a little bit better. Just a little bit. Okay. My guess is there are at least 4 trillion humans in the galaxy at the moment in lore. I'd love to see more megafauna, beasts, and enemies. Oh yeah, fuck, I haven't even thought about how I'm gonna get this shit. Oh, I need to like find other fucking artists that are willing to do this shit. It's like a hot damn. I was gonna learn Krita, by the way. I was gonna download that, because I've been told that's pretty good. But I feel like that might definitely halt my speed for all my work, because having to learn a whole new software when I'm trying to get like stay on top of all this shit. I don't know. Say that his neck spelled bigger. Really hard to make sure that his head doesn't look like a fucking penis. Do you know how many times I've drawn this guy? I'm like, that's quite a phallic shaped head. Like the first time it doesn't look terrible. I'm an elite gray to black. Do you mean Wario Wah Wah? Is that like a general statement? Like a lot of these elite enemies are darker in color? Or you mean like my specific one? If you mean like a lot of these enemies have like a not so bright like color palette, I'd agree with you, but I think it doesn't help that the 2 other factions, the Illumina and the bots, don't really have like very bright colors. Like the Illumina are just very I don't know how to, I want to say simplistic. I think that's right. I mean, like you've got like, a very minimalistic. I think that's a little bit better. Like a lot of grays and whites. The bots are like reds and dark grays and a little bit orange, because you know the cold hard machines. The only ones that have color are the bugs, because they're supposed to be animals. So you'll have a lot more variety. So I think that's the color palette I'll lean more into, because you know have it equally balanced to colorful. I see mine's colorful, but like I don't really fucking have any bright greens. But sure as shit don't want it to be gray. Would there be any subfactions of the war dogs like the Predator strain, Generation Core? General statement there. Unify them being the toughest is. Oh, okay. For the subfaction thing, yeah, no. Only, well, I'm not. I was kind of annoyed. I'm not even kind of. I was annoyed when the subfactions were introduced, and they were just, you know, kind of just recolors of already existing models, which not the biggest fan. It's like, oh, I rails up my jimmies. I don't know. I think I don't want to say it's lazy, but it kind of is. So the subfaction that I do would probably just well, it is supposed to be like it would just follow like the alpha variants of some fauna, specifically the war dogs. You'd have like an actual older one, and you'd find out the ones you've been fighting are like they're slightly matured. They haven't like hit puberty, so they're kind of like a little bit younger. And then you'd see like the alpha version. It would be a better mix of the old design, and it would just be a bit larger. I also think that a nice little thing that you could have is it would walk in at least like a group of maybe 4 other war dogs, like a pack of monkeys. And if you kill the younger war dogs in the group, it would like have like a berserker rage of some kind, and it'd just get like hyper aggressive, and it'd like target who's ever closest. They're chucking you about, so it'd just be like a more aggro version of like war dogs. It'd be like a lot faster. I think that would probably be a lot easier. Get that adrenaline. Also thought giving it an RPK would be nice. I was thinking like, oh, I could do like an explosive crossbow, like Chewbacca, because it was kind of looking like Chewbacca with like the longer hair. But I don't know if I would want to give the giant gorilla monster man an explosive weapon from like the standpoint of one of the distance. So maybe just like a gun. Oh, fuck. Ads would be a lot bigger. I really don't care. Fuck it. You know what? I'm deleting this piece of shit. Don't need it. Literally does nothing. This is probably like let's just find scale. Honestly, I think I'll just drop genetic mutations. It's a little too much. I'll be illuminate. Also, it kind of draws away from the whole primitive, distant vibe. I'll have it as like I have an idea for it being like a mission. Maybe help explain why some of these guys are like, there's still so many, like cloning. I know people say like, oh, that's too futuristic. We already do it already. You can like get you have DNA of your dog. You can get like another guy gets that DNA, goes through like a normal like pregnancy for another dog, gets born. What do you do? It looks exactly like your dog. Is it? No, but it looks exactly like it. So it's not like cloning, but like I bet if 200 years later you can speed up like a mutation, I've got a strange feeling you could probably fucking speed up the cloning of like a random alien. Is it ethical? Nope. I swear that's what like half the reason why we don't have any bloody like mammoths from the past. Ain't ethical, bro. Doesn't break from the color pattern of the dark juice colored elites. It fits in that way. I suppose so. They're the brightest elite enemy in the game, I'm pretty sure. No! Okay. Yeah, I think size basis is alright. Let me get a little Helldiver in for 100% accuracy. You can be right here, buddy. There you go. He'd actually be a bit bigger, honestly. Wild Titans aren't actually like as colossal as I thought. RIP Leviathan. Yep, RIP. Won't be missed. The shit. No one. Everyone. Only thing I've ever heard from those fucking things is everyone hates them. So I don't know, actually thinking about giving it a turret because, yeah, Factory Shredder already has one. I'm not trying to repeat myself on like newer enemies because that'd be kind of redundant. Biosphere, it's up. Lovely, the green goo. Wait, no, that's blue. It's up green. What the hell? There you go, he shoots a little green bile. Okay, shoots red lasers. The fucking piece of shit shoots big bombs. Also, he also shoots like Gatling guns. That's unfair. So he's got 2 forms of fire. This guy, I still think maybe like yucking rocks at him would be good enough. Anyway, oh my god, I gotta stop talking. I need to get this shit done. currently at the moment, don't want to jinx myself, kind of enjoying more depressive face he's got going on here compared to this. I think what the rest of these guys, specifically the fucking Aloe over here with his melting lips, all look pretty intimidating. I don't know about this guy. I think it's just what he's got his lips always pulled up. He's baring his fangs. He's got like a sad eye. This drawing doesn't really do it any good. But everyone was like, "Why does he look so sad?" And I'm like, "You morons! You fell for the trap. It's a fake eye. It's to play with your emotions to think it's weak and pathetic, and then it like leaps on you and rips your throat out and like crush your bones." Now it's just got teeth out too. So I think maybe I just have this guy look really sad. So have his brows. Do I have a single drawing here that like demonstrates it? Nope. Gibbons don't really have like exposed brows. They've got like hair covering them. They've got like this cool like, flick here. God, I wish. I kind of wish that beggar animals had like cool hair like this. Because it would look pretty sick. I mean, Gibbon wise, not like what I'm drawing. It's like, oh, his hair's so cool. Better the burger. There you go. He's gonna consider eating that burger. Do I wanna give him like no gut or give him all gut? Especially these guys are skinny and small. So I think an animal of this size would kind of be like a gorilla though. No, I can always go back to it. Cooler with like a more distended gut. We eat vegetation, so anyway. Oh man, drawing shit is hard. grab myself some water because I'm quite thirsty. Oh, stay hydrated. It's so nice. Christ. All right, back to it. Yeah, sure. What's up? Is it the faction that you showed me ages ago? Hell Marine. Draw knuckles. Really gotta just take a day to learn how to. Can you give me like a quick recap on what your guys do? That kind of stuff. That hand for a second. That could be Hayden's final hoorah moment. So here, down here. Oh, bless me. Fuck, man. Sorry, I was just so like concentrated. My guys. Yeah, I'll do it. For your lizard people. lizard people depends on the vibe that you're going for. If you're doing an advanced technology, like how advanced are they? Like, is it more advanced than like the Illuminate? Because they're pretty advanced. They've got ships that can transport like an endless horde of enemies. They're pretty good with like bioengineering. They can traverse through wormholes without killing themselves. If you're gonna stick with like a lizardy vibe, I would 100% look into like the batshit insaneness, which is like your conspiracy theories with like the reptilians. That shit is, yeah, you're deaf. I 100% assume, not assuming, guaranteeing you here, you're not gonna take any like anything major from that. But it is still always a great place to look, no matter how insane it is, because even if you're like, okay, this is a bit silly, this is a bit stupid, you could get something out of it. Be it maybe like an idea for other inspiration. That's why I say just look at. I'd say look how like lizard people are portrayed in media, and see what you could do to make them like stand out a little bit more. If there's like tropes that they're used constantly, see how you could like make them stand out. That back looks something up with it. Right, I need to make this arm a lot nicer. Oh, my brain. God. I have an idea for my subfaction. Yeah, Calmarine. What the fuck are you been saying, Gloopy Gale? Oh, God. How long have I done this? Yeah, like an hour ago. Like an hour. That's not bad. Oh, I started this at 8. Almost 10, 2 hours. That's not terrible. I got this guy out of it. Alright, fellas. This is what I've got so far. I think I prefer this look so far over this one. I think it makes a little bit more sense. As in, like, I don't know why I made the thigh a lot bigger compared to like the calf. Is like all the weight's going down here. It would make more sense if this was like thicker or just, you know, more uniform. Yeah. Same with like the bicep, like already. Our forearms, I think our forearms are longer than our biceps. I think. I don't know if this hand's going a little bit too wide compared to this one. I can fix that later. But overall, actually, I should probably make the hair a little bit longer here to make sense. That's the wrong shape. I'd give him bigger shoulders. Do a different shade of fur close to the apex war dogs. Do you mean like the yellow, or do you mean like the browns? I could do a gray, but I think that would look pretty shit, honestly. Yeah, it would look too much of a boring color palette. Just 2 different shades of grays. Like this. I mean, like this looks cool. You got like little bits of blue here. That could work. Yellow. This hand's gonna piss me off. Any silver. You could also make the gibbons. Okay, yeah, no, I like that. Maybe a different color, depending on the gender. That could look nice. Oh, I like it. Okay. Also make it the lightest color. So slightly nicer. Okay, dokie. I think this is where I'll call it for big gibbon kaiju guy. Monkey. I think it looks nicer with the subslane. That. Hello, two men. Man, lovely. You joined right when I'm about to fucking end the stream, bro. I gotta stop swearing. Oh my goodness. Bye-bye, goofy girl. Yeah. Slightly nicer. I just spent like this whole stream designing the big Titan size anime. Okay. Yeah, big surprise when you give it like the cool throat thing the gibbons have. It looks kinda cooler. I mean, like, yeah, makes it look more like an alien. Looks a little bit freaky. So, but this is the Titan-sized anime. Still don't have a good name for it. Some guy, like, I'm looking at the comments and honestly, I'm not liking any of them. You had one where it was like, oh, progress is looking good. Thank you so much. That's what I want to hear. Terrified I'm gonna fall behind. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the name. Still haven't found like one I was a fan of. One guy was like, "Oh, you should call it like the like Colossus." I'm like, maybe. I think Colossus and Behemoth. I think that honestly, probably only contenders I have. Even then, I'm not. Still not like the coolest. Because Bile Titan, Paler, you know, it fails people. Long neck, maybe. I don't know, maybe Branch Eater. Goliath? Maybe. I think Goliath is bad. Actually, I am I'm not getting over how much I like this face. Like, chat, did I or did I pop off? Oh, I'm sorry. Bye bye, burger. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to get rid of it. Yeah, Goliath, I kind of like, because I think it was like well, I like Goliath, but I think there was like one where it's like a gargantuas, something like that. And I like that because it reminds me of the really cool Toho movie. Maybe I think it should be something, because like the idea is, Gloopy Gale, to go to your thing. I have the intention that like when it one of its main attacks would be it would fill up its throat sac and let out like a large yell, which would like it would be kind of like a tremor effect, and it would stop the player. And the best thing for you to do is right when it's like filling up its throat sac is to like shoot it, and it'd be like kind of stationary. Then it wouldn't do it too often because that would be like, I don't know, Guardian. I don't know. I don't think so. Because you got to keep in mind, these guys. Guardian seems too like stoic. It seems too like good. This is the name that Super would get. That's why they refer to the baboon monster guys as war dogs. They're not dogs. They kind of look like them with the snout. It shows that Super is ignorant and demonizes the species, so it's easier for you to kill. I mean, like, you got Devastators. You got Berserkers. You got Brood Commanders. Bellowing Goliath. That's nicer. Bellower. Bellowing Goliath. Not bad. Do we go with Bellower or Bellowing Goliath? Bellowing Goliath. I think that's not bad. I think that's probably kind of like that. Yeah, I'm terrible at naming these guys because I can't just give them like a normal animal name. I gotta keep in mind like what would Super Earths call them and like why. Like the Howler, pretty simple. They howl to summon enemies and they're fucking insane. I did call them Berserkers at first because, you know, they're running around, tearing up everything, but that's already an existing enemy. Boom Gullet. Boom Gullet's not bad, I like that. I don't know if that'd be too funny. Ramarok. You know what? Or I'll post this. See what people think would be nice. Don't know if I've given him too much air. Looking at it now. You know what? It doesn't. I gotta remind myself. I can get as I can get as like accurate as I fucking can. Yeah, Behemoth is kind of generic, but it fits the size hole. You should name it Factory Strider. Don't start with me, Vanguard. Don't fucking push me, mate. Yeah, like Bile Titan. What does it do? It shoots up bile, and it's a big Titan, because Titan's a great way to refer to someone as a size. Factory Strider. What is it? It produces heavier enemies, and what does it do? It, like, strides about. Leviathan fits with the aquatic vibe the Illuminati are going, and it refers to its scale. Bellowing Goliath. I think it's pretty close. Goliath is a great way to show off its big frame. Bellowing, it lets out a big roar, kinda. That would be cool. Boom, go. Hearing the word, we also got Chargers. I don't know if they'd be like a heavier guy, but like still, like they've got pretty good names, like Hulks, because you know a Hulk, you're gonna think of something big and strong and heavy. Chargers, something that's gonna charge into you, so something pretty strong, like a Rhino or a fucking Charger from Left 4 Dead. Harvesters, not really. When you think of them, you don't initially think, oh, big towering thing. With a context, makes sense. Who wins, the War Dogs or the Illum? That's not fair, man. If you mean like in like a war situation, the Illuminati are gonna fucking fry my guys. Like they tore apart like 3 whole planets, burnt them to a crisp. Talking about a 1v1 situation though. I'm putting my bets on my dogs in like a 1v1 fight if it's like an overseer and a war dog. Actually, no, I take that back. Because they would put the war dog in the ring and the overseer in the ring, and the war dog would be like, where am I? I'm confused. Because this guy hasn't been tampered with. He's just a normal poor wee baboon guy. Best fight? God, I love the lore. I love how Helldivers portrays its lore. But for fuck's sake, I want to like get like actual like statistics on some enemies. Like, oh, I get it. The squids are socialist bastards, but like, can I get an understanding on like how strong these guys are? Like, gameplay's cool and all, but lore and gameplay are too. They can be very different at times. Like, oh, in the lore, oh, they can push cars about. Will that work in the game? No, because like collision issues. I don't know. Maybe a war dog. Maybe, I don't know. Not fussed. Honestly, it goes either way. Yeah, no, I think this is probably a great way to end it. My OC, my OC is stronger than your OC. My OC can shoot lasers and he can like die. That's how I think I sound like sometimes when I'm explaining these fucking losers. These stupid monkeys, these dumb baboon guys. My OC is actually the strongest in the whole verse. He's like Goku. Yeah, no, this is good enough. Let me try and organize some of this stuff. Goldrum, boom, boon, bellowback. Goldrum, I don't know, I think that would... Bellowback's not terrible. What about Boom Goliath? Or like Booming Goliath? Like it's got a booming voice and it's a Goliath. How's that sounding? Haboon. I don't know. I'll think about it for like more than a second. Get good old Jimble in here, and he'll start telling me everything. Okay. Not as good as I was about to cry my eyes out. I thought something bad happened. It's gonna fit in this corner. There you go. Then I'll take you, move you over here. Do this. I think already here, so then I'll pick you, copy V over here. Piece up. That's not red. That's like a. That's better. Booming something or bellowing something, Goliath is ambitious, in my opinion. Oh, it's too ambitious. Pansy. Take the royalties, thank you. Getting no royalties, bro? I ain't using that. Okay, buffered for a second. OBS disconnected. I think that's a sign for me to end this stream. Went too long. Oh my god. Thought I was gonna finish this like 20 minutes ago. This is what happens. I get locked in, guys. I got locked in. Okay. Well, I am glad that you guys, for those that were able to turn up, thank you for coming in, having a look at monkeys. I named my sub the faction Indominus Snipers. That's pretty cool, bro. Thank you for those who were able to join. Great fire. I know time zones are a thing. Might be an issue with like the Discord or something. A lot of people are like, oh, sorry, it's like 4 a.m. where I'm at. And I'm like, oh, I'm at work. And I'm like, that's fair. We had the work one. That's pretty understandable. Time zones, that's on me. I gotta like, figure out what the hell is going on. I gotta keep in mind what's good for everyone else and not just me. But I'm not bothered. Everyone have a very good night. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Wait, quickly save it. Or I close it. Oh my god. Bellowing. Bitch. There we go. That's a good one. Yeah. Saving? Please tell me it's saving. Thank God. Alright. Everyone have a very good night. I might stream tomorrow. I might. Let's see what's on the to-do list. Or give everyone an idea what I would be doing. I would be doing... Let's see. I'm not doing that shit. Okay, it would be a proper design for the howlers. These guys. So it would actually be like a more detailed drawing like this one. So, if anyone's interested in that's what I'll be doing. Yet again, I will be streaming it, but like, I'm gonna be too much chatting. Anyway, bye bye. Don't forget to write.